Hey everyone, my name is Brittany. I've never done a video before, and this video is going to be really hard for me, but it's something I think that needs to be addressed because a lot of people don't know about it and a lot of people have a stigma about it. So I'm going to address it based on my experiences. If anybody knows a girl named Cora, her channel is Vintage or Tacky on YouTube, and she is one of my favorite YouTubers, and her videos inspire me a lot, and she's the reason why I'm making this video today. She made a video recently titled Shave Like a Boss, which is super empowering, but it's something that I've never seen before, and I'm really happy she made a video about it. She made a video about how she is a cis woman with facial hair, and that is something that really hits home with me because I'm also a cis woman with facial hair, and it's something I've been dealing with pretty much all my life since puberty. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is a syndrome that you get cysts on your ovaries, which cause hormonal imbalances, high levels of testosterone, weight gain. You can't lose weight very easily, which is something I've always dealt with, is struggling with my weight. So this video is basically me talking about my struggle with facial hair. Like I said, I've had facial hair since I basically went through puberty. It started a little bit on my chin, and then it just grew. I don't know how to describe it. It just, basically, if I let my facial hair grow out, I would just be the bearded lady, to be honest. It's something it's really sensitive for me, and it's really hard to talk about sometimes because people don't understand it. They're like, you're a man, you have facial hair, why do you have facial hair? Like, if it's something that I could control, I wouldn't have it. There have been days where I would just wish that I could just have beautiful, flawless skin and I don't have to worry about waking up before anybody to go to the bathroom to shave my face to get rid of stubble so nobody could see it. Hardest part sometimes is relationships, being in a relationship with somebody and them finding out that you have facial hair. And I date men, although I am pansexual, but I date mainly men, and a lot of my boyfriends, they'll just accidentally find out just by either feeling my face or looking at me. They just find out that I have facial hair, and like, I think that it's going to be a big deal, and I start freaking out and I start crying, but majority of the time they were like, it's not a big deal or something, you don't have to be ashamed about that, like, I still love you as a person and you're so beautiful to me. And that always makes me feel a lot better, but there's always something in my mind that I don't want people touching my face. I love having makeup on because it hides the coloration of the stubble that I get. So I get hair right here and all down my neck. If you can't tell, I have a lot of stubble right here, and I have irritation from shaving because that's what shaving does, and I am so obsessed about people seeing my facial hair. I shave sometimes twice a day, and I know that's not good for my skin because I have very sensitive skin. And when I started college 4 years ago, when I was a freshman, I got accepted into SUNY Fredonia, and that's where I decided to go, and I wasn't even going to go to college because I was so scared of people finding out I have facial hair and being made fun of. And I've never got made fun of having facial hair because nobody ever knew that I had facial hair. So I don't know, I just didn't know what to do in college. Like, when college started and I was a freshman, I woke up before anybody else in my suite, and I went to the bathroom and made sure nobody was around so I could shave. So I went back to bed and then woke up when everybody else did and carry on with my day as if I was another normal person in the dorm. So it was really hard for me, especially hearing comments saying from other women that I know saying, I can't imagine having facial hair and having to shave every day. Like, it's already bad enough that I have to pluck a couple hairs. And those comments really hurt me, because I know they don't mean it, because they obviously don't know what I'm going through, but it's still like I'm going through that every single day for the rest of my life probably, and nobody understands that. I had a friend say, I have this one hair on my neck and it keeps growing back and I always have to pluck it. And I always just wanted to say, well, I have a face full of hair and I have to shave it every single day, sometimes twice a day, for people to not notice it. And I know that person doesn't mean it in harm, but it's something that always stays in my mind, that I feel like I couldn't tell that person that I had facial hair because of the things that that person said. Just not to hurt me in any way, but it's something like subconscious in my mind that made me not want to say anything, although that person was my best friend. But I just really wanted to make this video to make people know that women with facial hair do exist. And there are also trans women that have facial hair, because trans women have facial hair and they also go through that identity crisis that I'm going through right now. Although I do consider myself a cisgender female, I still feel like I feel masculine because I have facial hair, and that is a more masculine trait. And now that I've had facial hair for most of my life, it's something that I just feel like doesn't belong to me. Like, I am a female in the sense of a stereotypical female, in that I shouldn't have facial hair. I should not have to go through this. Why me? Why do I have to have this? Why can't I just be normal? And it's something that I don't know that many people that have facial hair, like that many women that have facial hair. I know maybe a handful, and there's probably way more people that have facial hair just because they haven't said anything, just because there's a stigma about women having facial hair. And it's just something that I really wanted to address, because I want people to know about it, and I want that stigma for me to go away. I want people to realize that women have facial hair, and it's nothing to be ashamed about, and it's something that I've been trying to accept for a really long time. Middle school and high school was horror for me. I remember one day in high school, I was in a rush to go to school, and I forgot to shave that morning, and I was in tears all day. I was so insecure. I had so much anxiety. I didn't know what to do. I wore a hoodie zipped up all the way. I always covered my neck and my face, and I made sure nobody could see any stubble or any... I'm sure people saw. No one said anything, but I made sure that nobody could see, at least. And maybe me saying something about having facial hair is going to help anybody that I know that has facial hair. Any woman that I know that have facial hair. Even trans women that have facial hair that are going through identity crisis and don't want facial hair, because I know exactly what that feels like. So if you made it this far in this video, thank you for listening to me and kind of doing a vlog event type thing. I don't know if I'm going to do more. If you want me to do more, let me know. But thank you very much for watching, and thanks for listening to me.